Larry, and we're in the ADL shop. I am working on truck 800. Some of you guys know this is Jose's truck. Jose's actually been gone, a little personal time. He's been off of work. There's been another driver driving his truck. But now Jose is coming back today. So I'm doing a kind of a list of things on it. First thing was I mounted a spare tire rack there. Got that done. Got a spare tire put in there in case you need it. I am installing a right-way scale in the truck. Doing that right now. And then I got one other thing. This is the dash panel that's out of the truck. And this is the mount for the ELD that it sits on. And I guess this is the second dash panel that's been broken by the weight of it. And I guess the first time they fixed it and they didn't charge for it because it broke or whatever. But now they won't do it again. I found the reason why is because they got this and then they're using this here backing plate. Well, it's the same size as that. So it doesn't really give any reinforcement. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting a larger piece of metal and I'm going to be gluing that plastic all back together, and then that piece of metal is going to sit in there like so, and then this will go over the top of it, and it'll give more holding strength to it. So I'm doing that right now, and then I got a couple other things I'll be doing. There we go. We got her mounted back up. You guys can see what it did there. Got a nice steel plate that's going to give more reinforcement to it. And then I actually bonded this with plastic weld stuff all around where that was broken. So hopefully this will work. Hopefully this will hold and stop breaking. Second time it's been broken. I mean, I can't figure out why they didn't figure out. You can't put a backing plate the same size as the front plate. It's just plastic. But should hold. And we'll fix her up. I'm going to reinstall everything.
Well, guys, you got truck 900 pulled out of here. Jose picked it up. He just came back to work. And he took that truck and everything, and I got it all pretty much fixed up for him. We installed the spare tire carrier, installed the scale. The APU has a little coolant leak. It's a water pump, and I have changed that water pump, but the one he gave me was like a real cheap China thing or something. It was some aftermarket, but the weep hole is leaking, and it's got this small little drip. But it'll be okay and stuff. See what the boss wants to do, get another one or what. Let's see, check over the truck, grease is needed, I did, and that was it. I also installed the new ELD thing, bracket. You guys see that in the video and stuff. It just made a new bracket and everything, but he didn't have that in the list. It's kind of fix up things if I find them. So I'm going to let you guys go. That one's done, and we're moving on to the next stuff.
And it's holy DeWalt. I just bought me a new saw, and I thought I would show it to you guys. There's some reasons why I bought it. First, I gotta take my Thrive. This is a supplement that I've been taking. I'm no way sponsored by these guys or nothing, and I don't make anything on these things. I put a link down in the bottom of the video description for this. This is a supplement that I have been taking once we started doing this weight loss challenge between me and Bossman Trucker and JBD Travels. I am dating a woman, and we call her the Inspector, and she is a firm believer in this, and she said it would help me and stuff. It's not really a weight loss type of thing. It's more of like just a better health, supplement and stuff. And I was just standing here a second ago before I turned the camera. I looked at this package, and it says formulated for men. Wondering if the Inspector has some kind of something inside this or something. She's trying to say something here or what? I don't know. But basically what I do for the whole process is it's just 2 little pills. I take these 2 pills as soon as I wake up. I just got back. I just delivered a load. I just woke up, delivered a load to Costco, dropped my trailer, and came back here. So when I wake up, I just take these 2 little pills. And then I have a shake. And it's just a packet. It's a powder. And you mix it with 8 ounces of water. and you drink that down about 20 minutes, 30 minutes after you take the pills. I can tell you right now, guys, it's very seriously helped me. I have noticed it. I don't take as much BC powder rate as I used to. It's a trucker thing. BC powder is for pain relief, headaches and stuff like that. I have a lot of arthritis in my body. I've had a doctor one time tell me, I went in and I've had neck surgeries, back surgeries, all kinds of stuff. And they've done tests on me and everything else, and they basically said I have the body of probably around an 85 to 90-year-old person. I have so much arthritis in my body. It's just from years of abuse. Guys, I didn't think I'd live to 50. I never did. If anybody would ask me when I'm in my teens or 20s, what are you going to do when you're 50? I'll never make it to 50. I mean, I was kind of a crazy wild child, and there was some crazy stuff. I still do crazy stuff. My philosophy is, I'm going to have fun. That's all it is to it, you know. But I used to take a lot of BC powder. I mean, I was taking 4 or 5 packets a day just to function without aching and bad and everything. Right now, I actually am taking a few of them here and there because I broke a tooth in half. And trying to get that taken care of. But I haven't been able to get in out here. But I do take the BC powder maybe once or twice a day. I just put it in my mouth and put just a little bit of water, just kind of make it a paste, and I just kind of let it sit on that broken tooth and it takes the pain away. But I haven't been taking very much BC powder anymore with this stuff, I've noticed. I just feel better. And on the weight loss thing, the inspector keeps telling me it's not a weight loss thing. It's not advertised at that, but it works for me. I mean, basically I take these 2 pills, I drink a shake, and I'm good. It gives me all the nutrients I need, and then I just don't eat it. Sometimes I may have a yogurt in the morning or something like that, but then I usually don't eat anything until like afternoon, and I may have just like a little snack or something, and then I usually have a decent dinner. You know, I try to eat a healthy dinner. And guys, I've lost around 40 pounds. So, and I mean, that's been what, about 3 to 4 months I've lost this, and I haven't done any exercise. I've been working in the shops. I do a lot more walking around and everything else, but I'm a firm believer in this, guys. I don't make anything off of it. There's a link down in the video description. If you guys want to check it out, go for it. It's actually tied to the inspector. You'll be ordering it. It just goes through her. She makes nothing on it anyways. But she's just trying to help anybody out there that would like to have it. And her email is actually in there too. It's below the link. If you have any questions, if you have a special need or something, you have something special going on, she can actually help you in what you should order. She knows a lot about this stuff. There's all different kinds of additives to it that you can put for different things that you have in your life. Like she gives me packets of Form. It's called Form, and it's like a gel, and it tastes really strong, like a berry or something like that. And you put it in, squeeze it in your mouth. I do this about 2 to 3 times a day, and you let it sit in there for like 20, 30 seconds, and then you swallow it down, and that helps with joint pains and stuff. That's my big problem. So, you know, there's different things for different things you might have going on in your life. So you can send her an email, and she will help you out with it. Now, if you just send her email saying, you know, what do you look like or something, she's not gonna answer you. Okay, the email's there for the Thrive stuff. So, but I have bought myself a DeWalt sliding compound saw. The main reason why I bought this one, okay, I have one at home already. It's a 10-inch. It's not a sliding compound saw. It's just a stationary. It's not a sliding one, and it's a 10-inch. And when I cut a board, I can only cut like a 2 by, I think a 2 by 10 or something like that, or 2 by 8. I can't remember. When I bring it down, I can only cut that much of a board because it doesn't slide out. So I've been wanting a slide one for a long time, and the slide part of it, if you look at other brands and stuff, a lot of times if you get a cheaper one, the slide thing, it gets real flimsy and everything. And so your cuts are really not that accurate. So you really want to have a high quality one when you have the slide thing, so it makes sure it rolls true and straight, so you get nice and straight cuts. This is a high quality one. But the main reason why I bought this one is because this one runs off of batteries. I have all DeWalt tools, all cordless tools. They're all DeWalt. The reason why I do that is so that I have all the same batteries. I can mix and match the batteries between all my tools. I like DeWalt. They've always treated me well. The tools have always performed very well. I've never had a problem with them. I've had Milwaukee, was it Mahindra, something like that they're called. I've used those two. I used to work construction years ago, and my boss was big into the Mahindra ones or whatever. I didn't really like those a lot because we were constantly taking them back to the store to be rebuilt. And when I got my own crew truck at that company, and he gave me my own crew and stuff, when we were setting up the truck, I asked him, can we go to Milwaukee? Go to Milwaukee Tools. And he agreed he would do it, and we went to Milwaukee, and we found out that I didn't have to take all my drills and everything in for service every couple months. Mine, I didn't have to do that. So he started switching everything over to Milwaukee. And Milwaukee is good and stuff too, but I'm going to tell you that DeWalt kind of came out with this flex volt system and kind of pioneered the bigger impact stuff. And yes, Milwaukee has come behind them and stuff and have made stuff that will work and good stuff, but they don't have the stuff that these guys do. And I switched over to DeWalt, I bet you about 6 years ago. I've never been disappointed by them. They have treated me so well. These tools have worked well. So I have picked this up. The reason why I picked this one up is because the boss man's wife has made the boss stop with the mechanical work in the shop, and they see my videos. I can build decks, and I've been working in inspectors, bathroom, redoing bathrooms, my daughter's bed. They know that I can do all this kind of stuff, and they have some stuff at their house that they would like to have done. And it's kind of specialty stuff, really not the average contractor type of stuff. It's kind of having to design things and original things. And so they've asked me to do this, and the boss's wife has been after. We've talked about this a few weeks ago, and I've been working off and on a little bit of a project, but she wants this stuff done. So the boss she has forced him to stop all the mechanical work in the shop, and I'm going to be working over at the house. I'm not going to be videoing over their house. That's their private setting. I'm not going to video over there. I may take a picture or something, like before and after or something like that, and add to a video, but I'm not going to be videoing in there. But I bought this one. You can get a corded one, and they're, I think, about $300 cheaper. But the thing is that I'm looking at land up in the UP, and when I initially get the land up there, it's going to be deep up in the woods. There's not going to be any power or nothing. Everything will be done off of generators. So I kind of want to have these tools here because you can run these off of batteries, and then you have the charger hooked up to the generator, and when the batteries go dead, you can just plug it in and run the generator for a little while, recharge your batteries, good to go. And I've looked at reviews of these things and stuff, and these things are very powerful and they last a lot of time. I am not sponsored by DeWalt, and I paid full price for this. I got it at the Home Depot last night. I actually had to run to 3 Home Depots to find one, and I paid $799 for this. So it was very expensive, but this will be something that I'll have for a long, long time. So let's check out and see what's in the box. Alright, well, right here's the batteries. And I'll tell you right now, these things are expensive. Okay, guys, these are very expensive. They're flex volt, 60 volt. It's a big battery. My saw, I'll grab it. my circular saw here that I have from DeWalt, this cordless one, this thing is awesome. This thing cuts all day long on one battery charge. Cuts through anything I want. It's great. This one takes this battery, and it just slips right down inside here. This thing has been awesome. Same exact batteries. So I've got 2 batteries right here, because this saw will take 2 batteries if you run it on the battery power. Thinking this is some kind of guard or rest or something that goes on the side of the saw. I really don't know. We'll figure it out. Something in here, so looks like some wing nuts or something to assemble something. More brackets, some assembly required. Looks like I think this is a rest on the other side of it. I think these just mount on there, and then it gives a little extra support off to the side to hold boards and stuff as you cut them. We'll figure that out. Here is the charger. And this will charge both batteries, both of those big batteries at one time. I already have, I think, 3 chargers. On my 2 of my other chargers will not, I don't know if they'll charge these big batteries like this, but they charge the 20 volt ones and stuff. This one says 20 volt max on it, so it will probably charge, I mean, these will charge the other ones, but this will charge both of them at the same time. When I bought my saw, I actually got this charger. And this charges one of those really big batteries really fast. You put the battery in it, and this thing, all of a sudden, it goes, the fan kicks in, and this thing is cooling. I mean, it really pumps those batteries fast. So, I don't know. I plan on getting a different charger. It almost looks like a boombox, like from 80s or 90s or something. It's like this big, and it's got a whole bunch of these ports all over it. And you could charge, I think it's like 6 batteries or 8 batteries or something at one time. All the DeWalt batteries can be charged in this thing. It has all these different slots. You have it plugged in. You put it on in your shop someplace on a shelf. Have it plugged into a wall. You just put all your batteries in there. It keeps all your batteries maintained. You pull out the battery you need, and it's all fully charged. But the really cool thing about that thing is you can have all those batteries in there, and you can unplug it from the wall, and you can carry it and take it out to a job site or something, and say you don't have power. With all those batteries hooked onto it, it has a 110 plug on the side of it. So if you have a power tool that is power, you could take that thing out, and it becomes a power inverter, and it draws off all the batteries on that charger and puts out 110 volts to whatever tool you need. That's pretty cool. So instead of having a gas generator you take out, it's almost like a generator, but it runs off the batteries from DeWalt. Pretty cool. So I'm going to give me one of those so it charges everything. I mean, right now, so now I got 4 chargers, you know. This here saw is a battery operated tool, but the cool thing about it is you can plug this in place of the batteries on the saw, and you can plug it in a wall. So this saw will run off a 110 plugged in with this plugged on the tool, or you can put the batteries on it and run off the batteries. So if you have this thing in your shop, you have electricity and everything, you can run it off of that. But if you don't have electricity, you can actually run it off the batteries. That's cool. Lots of foam. It's like some kind of hold down thing. Probably goes, attaches on there, and then you screw it down to hold the board or something. I don't know. We'll figure this out. this will go on there. It's like a dust sock. Keeps some of the dust off and everything. And I think that you can hook a vacuum to it too for dust collection. Instruction booklet. Who needs that? You got yourself a little special tool, looks like. One end it's got a torque end, and the other end it's got an Allen wrench. Tighten stuff down or something. Bag of silica gel. I think you're supposed to eat this. Can't get it open. We'll try that later. And then the saw. That's it in the box. There we go. Pull this other foam stuff off. We're ready. So, gotta remember how to unlock this thing. I can't remember how to. There we go. More foam. So there you go. So it has a 12-inch blade. Right here is your deal for the dust collection and everything. It kind of throws the sawdust right up in there. And that comes right out in the back, and it has a hook up in the back for a vacuum to hook up to it, or you can hook up the dust collector right here. Put that on there. You know what we want to do and have a little bag on there. But you can see, oops. So it's a sliding miter compound saw. So you can have it for your angles. You just push it back and forth, push this button back and forth. Has it all measured down here, real in all the different degrees and everything. You put it into there, get it close, and it locks into place. And you can lock that so it cannot move. And it's very, very stable. My old one I had, it was a cheaper one. I've had it for years, and it's worked and stuff, but you know, it was not as precise as this one right here. But when you put your board in here, you just bring it down, cut across. So this here, I mean, you can have a board that's all the way out here. My tape measure. So if I have it all the way out, and I have a board up against the stop there, that is a 12-inch board. It actually would cut all the way out. That'll cut out 13 3/4 of an inch. So it's 13 3/4 of an inch out here to where the blade comes down. That's a big board, guys. That's a lot of wood. So you can cut real nice and big boards. I could never do that. What I would have ended up doing, I think it was a 2x8 I could cut with my other one. I think it was a 2x10. I'd have to flip it. I would put it in, and it would be like this. And I'd bring it down and cut it, and it wouldn't cut all the way through. And then I'd take the board and flip it over and try to line up the cuts, and then put it down again. That's how I'd cut those boards. So this just makes, you know, when you have a lot of cuts and everything, that you can do multiple cuts, just makes it a lot easier. There's lots of different adjustments and everything else on there. The whole saw actually tilts side to side too, goes angles this way. It's a very nice saw. And it's got a little laser light on it too that you can turn on. And it projects a laser down to wherever you want to cut. DeWalt makes a cordless table saw also. And I want the table saw. Problem is, nobody has it. Nobody has the DeWalt battery operated table saw out here. Nobody carries it in their stores and stuff, and I need a table saw for, I gotta rip a whole bunch of boards and stuff. So I told the boss I gotta have a table saw, and we looked around, and I said, just get a cheap one, turn around when we're done, sell it on Craigslist, Marketplace, whatever. And we went and tried it. You can't get anything on these. 3/4 stuff is sold out. And he's gotten onto the DeWalt train too. He sees that I like it, I trust it and stuff, so he's been buying DeWalt tools for the shop here and everything too. And the last place we went, we were gonna buy this Roby one. It was $180. We looked at Harbor Freight. I'm like, dude, stay away from that thing. It is so chimsy. I said, and plus, when you want to resell it, you're not gonna be able to resell it. And we went around, and I said, get the Roby one. At least that one you'd be able to resell. You know, it's not the highest quality, but it would have worked for what we're doing. And then he could have resold it. And probably got 2/3 of his money out of it. But he went to, we kept going around trying to find it, could not find it in his stock. And finally the last place, I was sitting out there waiting for him outside, and he came walking out with this. I was like, I'm tired of it. He goes, this one was a deal. So I think I'll just get my money back. He had something, he got some money off of it or something somehow. And try to get this out without destroying the box. To make it better if you want to resell it. I told his wife, I says, you know, you guys got to buy a table saw for his job. Do that. I don't want this, it's corded. And I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, well, you know, I'm going to get that other contraption that works as a power inverter. You know, so I could use that, but I'm not going to do it. I want the battery operated one. So I'm going to try to save all the packing material here. When we're done, we can just package it up. But I told his wife, I says, you know, he buys this. You guys are going to have a nice table saw. Says, and man, I'm going to be really full after eating another bag of silicone gel. Whew. Save those for later. There we go. I think there's some stuff in here. Heard it. Looks like the shields, the guards. I'll open it up later. It's just the guard that goes up on top of here, and it's the little deal that pushes it. So pretty nice. But it is a quarter tool, but it'll be fine. But it's the exact same tool, it's the exact same table saw that I'm going to buy, except mine takes these batteries. But the battery operated one cannot be plugged in. I think it'll be fine. Because these batteries, I've seen videos and stuff where these things just last forever. So I need to assemble all this stuff and get ready, because I got to head over to the boss's place and get working on their place over there. There we go. And then I gotta charge these batteries up too. So some pretty nice tools. I've been looking at this sliding compound one. I'm trying to get everything I have is DeWalt, so it's all one thing, so it takes everything the same. So I've been working on this for a while. So I'm going to let you guys go. I hope that everyone out there has themselves a great day, great night as they watch this here video. And if you're not, go buy a DeWalt saw. Make you happy. I'll catch you guys later. See ya.